Here's the starting lineup for the visiting Atlanta Hawks. At forward, Zachary Lizache. At guard, Dyson Daniels. At forward, Jalen Johnson. At guard, Trae Young. At center, Bruce. The visiting team head coach, Quinn Snyder. Forward, 6'6", number 15, Vince Carter. And forward, 6'11", number 31, Moon. And center, 6'10", number 9, Nikola Vucevic. At guard, 6 feet, number 12, Fred VanVleet. Guard, 6'3", number 24, Cam Thomas.
Welcome to the New Year's Eve festivities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kristaps Porzingis.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Now Atlanta's starting five. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's the monster in at the 5 down low. And for Brooklyn, we've got Fred VanVleet. He's out there with Cam Thomas. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. Well, the center position is obviously a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
You believe, B.A., that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other. there tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
Now Young in the game against Cleveland. Very impressive.
You can see there just the threat of Young pulling up. It's going to open up the two-man game. The defender forced to come out and respect the deep shot, and Trey able to make the play.
Pass to Carter.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Vucevic finds Carter. And here's Thomas from the arc. The monster grabs the miss. Here's Johnson. There's a screen. On the take. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, B.A.? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare. Just think when he gets his confidence.
That one misses. Good on the second one. And Brooklyn with possession here. It's a three-point game. Out to the wing. Vucevic with it. Thomas outside. 6 on the shot clock. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trey Young, and coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Got a hand on it. They get it back.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Daniels. Back to Johnson. From about 19, Brooklyn pulls it in. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
It was just a challenging game for them. They executed well, but just not well enough to put themselves over the top.
Categorically, you look at that box score from that last game, and they outplayed their opponent in so many areas. I thought it was going to at least come down to a buzzer beater, but it did not.
Now here's Thomas. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Here's Risacher. And it's good. fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
First personal foul.
And out on the wing, Zach Risache has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
And you look at the history of the Hogs. Brent, they've won one NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And looking at overall steal numbers, here are the teams that continue to wreak havoc. The Nets in 5th.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Van Vliet outside. It's Thomas on the wing to get back on track. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
Now that we're around the midway point of the season, Brent, what's something we should keep our eye on?
I think watching teams, B.A., that had expectations of making deep runs, are they happy with their roster? And the other ones are, which of the teams are really close that are going to make decisions in terms of their front office to maybe make a roster change that puts them in a position they weren't expecting a few months ago.
Here's the monster. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. Carter with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Van Vliet left side. He got a piece of it.
Yeah, that was great job on defense from Daniels. He knows how to distract shooters.
Doubled by Van Vliet. Pass to Daniels. Beyond the arc. On target from range.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Nets trail by 8. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Moon. Still no points. And here's Thomas. Got a hand on it.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
With the 10-footer. Deflected. Here's Moon. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Thomas, right side. The monster grabs the miss. The monster's got 5 rebounds in the game.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. And as teams are grinding through their schedules, let's see how it's going out east. You look at Atlanta, right now 6th in the conference. They want to keep improving. And of course, there's the Nets, a game and a half behind.
Well, right now for the Hawks, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
Vucevic's shot is off. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And I love the aggressiveness they showed at the start of that game. They were really ready to attack the rim.
And it led to them getting a bunch of points at the free throw line. So that aggressiveness caused foul trouble for their opponent. It was a great aggressive attitude that they played with.
Now here's Thomas, taking command on offense when they need him, putting up 21 a game. Pass to Carter. Here's Moon. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Rebounded by Johnson.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
And the timeout called here by Jordy Fernandez. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Together and make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets Kids Dance Team.
Nets trail by 13. Now here's Van Vliet. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And here's Thomas from the arc. The Monster grabs the miss. The Monsters got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Here's the Monster. He had 22 in the win against Cleveland. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Pass to Thomas. Back to Van Vliet. Vucevic, a screen on Young to halt the run. Van Vliet misses.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now here's Johnson. He's another guy who had a great performance in that win against Cleveland. A nice shot by Young.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Moon. Just 5 on the clock. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Hey, if you give him room, he's gonna score the ball.
Here's Young. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Pass to the Monster. On the wing, Daniels. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Van Vliet, the pass to Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Love it when Vucevic attacks with intent. He has the size and strength to dominate around the cup.
Van Vliet against Young. To the left wing. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Here's Risacher. He's checked by Carter. Off target from outside. Nets trail by 12. Thomas passes to Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Now here's Young. The kick out to Johnson. The 3 is up. Moon with a rebound. The Nets shooting has not been great early, just 27%. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in, they're working, they're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. And so it's Atlanta with it. The Nets making their last shot. To the paint. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Moon. After the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Vucevic. The Monster grabs the miss. The Monsters got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Risacher.
That's a whistle. He did not want to hear his second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Martin, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Dylan Brooks comes in for Thomas. And it's Beal in for Van Vliet. Porzingis is checked in for the Hawks. Nets trail by 10. Beal outside. Poke loose. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Young.
One thing Bradley Beal does so well with his craft is he'll probe the defense. He's very patient. He's looking for weaknesses, and typically he'll find one.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Hawks.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Free throw drops for Beal.
Bradley Beal has been one of the most consistent scorers in the game year after year. He is an offensive machine.
Collins, he's checked in for Carter. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Hawks lead by 9. Here's Porzingis. It's good.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And Brooklyn with possession here, following the score by Atlanta. Collins passes to Moon. Connects from downtown. Moon's got 7 points in the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Daniels. Inside. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Moon, no good. And Porzingis has got the ball here for Atlanta. 10-point lead. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Okongwu. The D's right on him. Back to Daniels. The 3 ball. Moon with a rebound. Moon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Martin inside. Pass to Collins. 1:24 left in the first. Uses the glass on the layup.
Nice pass from the swingman, Martin, proving what a team player he is.
Atlanta leading by 8. Here's Carey. He's coming off a 13-point game against Cleveland.
And his free throw numbers tell you a lot about his performance. He was very aggressive.
Counted.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And 1:01 left in the first quarter here. Collins outside. Beal goes in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, where was the point where Bradley Beal decided, I'm driving in here, it doesn't matter what's in my way?
Brooklyn shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. That one's off. And the Hawks making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And the second free throw is good. 51 seconds left in the first. Here's Carey, still without a bucket. Right wing. Here's Okongwu. No good there. Nets trail by 9. Down low. Here's Brooks. Porzingis grabs the board. Atlanta has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the middle. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Atlanta shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. From outside the arc. That shot, no good. And so it's Atlanta going into the break up 12. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be back in a moment. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. You know, for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Nets trail by 12. On the court for the Hawks, we've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. He's out there with Trae Young. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Jalen Johnson. And it's cool hands in at the power forward position. Here's Brooks. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Young. Back to Porzingis. Brooklyn with the board. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
And they were the odds-on favorite in this matchup last year, but actually lost the season series.
Now here's Collins. Here's Moon. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Moon's got 10 points in the game.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
There's Young with the 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Moon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Martin finds Collins. There's the drive. Fires the 3. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, when you look at Martin's numbers, he's not a volume three-point shooter, but he can be effective from deep.
Young looking around to the inside, and so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. And now let's see the most efficient scoring teams around the league this season. Atlanta 2nd, 5th best, the Nets.
And both of these teams know how to score, evidenced by how fluid both squads are on offense and how they run their sets.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Young, the pass to cool hands. No good on the triple. Nets trail by 6. Allen with it. Now Alexander Walker defending. Here's Martin. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Really hard to teach that. Nice skill by Martin to finish through the defender.
Team foul.
Well, Brent, league-wide, more and more points being scored. You see that tapering off at any point?
BA, with all the rule changes and what we're seeing in terms of the skill set of players growing, I mean, the scoring is just going to keep going. How far can we go? I don't know. I feel like we're topping off a little bit. The only way we're going to score more points in the game is add more time to the clock. Caleb Martin is a classic high-effort player, using that athleticism to blast through defenses, taking that first step with no hesitation.
Now here's Young. Now Alexander Walker. Johnson on the wing. From 17. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Carter can't get it to go.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Here's Johnson. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Outside Young. On the wing, Alexander Walker. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 6 assists now in the game.
And Trey knows he's going to get all the attention, does a good job of finding the open man.
Nets trail by 6. Collins passes to Allen. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Collins outside. From behind the arc. Hits the trifecta. Collins has got his second basket of the night.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Young with it. And there's the screen. Lets the three fly. Brooklyn with the board. Moon's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trey Young. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
It's time for the dance dance. Oh, you know how this goes. You get on the
Olynyk checked in for Atlanta. Daniels comes in for Alexander Walker.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks, Kelly Olynyk, Daniels.
Collins finds Martin. Here's Moon, guarded by Olynyk. Olynyk with some nice D.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Johnson passes to Daniels. Outside Olynyk, pass to Young. Oh, Young with the power move.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
And so it's Collins who brings up the ball for the Nets. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Here's Moon, guarded by Olynyk. Count it. Moon's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
The Hawks lead by 3. Outside Young. Olynyk with a screen on Collins. Down low. And Olynyk the bucket on the assist by Young. Olynyk's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, Kelly Olynyk can score all over, but really valuable when you start to get points from this kind of balanced attack.
Back to Collins. Wide open. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Daniels passes to cool hands. Pass to Young. Here's cool hands. Puts up a three. Doesn't go that time. And here's Collins. He has 7. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Young. Brooklyn shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Collins.
And he drops it first. Some changes for Brooklyn. Vucevic, he's checked in for Martin. And Cam Thomas subbed in for Allen. Risacher, he's checked in for the Hawks. And both free throws good for Collins.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
With the game on the line, Ice Trey is dangerous, man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I've worked too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Fred VanVleet comes in for Collins. Here's Risacher. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. And the three-pointer goes. Risacher's got 6.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on him.
Pass to Carter. Back to VanVleet. Outside Carter. Now here's Irving, covered by Johnson. Irving, no good. Atlanta leading by 4. The 3 is up. The shot by Johnson, no good.
I'll tell you what, we know he's been struggling tonight, but his teammates have pitched in big time.
It's stolen by Johnson. On the wing, Daniels. Pass to Olynyk. Shoots from the baseline. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Julius Irving stepping to the line with 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. Man, he's checked in for Brooklyn. He hits the second from the line. So it's Atlanta now. Now here's Young. 5 points in the game. Pass to Olynyk. Here's Risacher. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Carey's checked in for Young. Atlanta shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
1 time from the line.
Now Van Vliet. 23 points for him last game against Toronto. Pass to Vucevic. Now Van Vliet. Now here's Vucevic. The three. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Vucevic has got his third basket on the night right there. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. But no wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Here's Risacher. He's coming off a 13-point game against Cleveland.
I also thought he did a tremendous job in terms of timing in that game, swatting away some shots. Ended up with 3 blocks in that game.
Here's Thomas, following the score by Atlanta. Picked by Vucevic. Fires for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Here's Daniels. 6 points for him. Pass to Carey. And here's Johnson. Takes the 3. Kept alive. Olynyk. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks.
Kelly Olynyk coming into the league as the league has shifted to the pace and space play, and Kelly more than capable as a 5-man of drilling the outside shot.
Now here's Van Vliet. No made baskets yet, and that one's good.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
The Hawks lead by 6. Here's Carey. Olynyk with a screen on Thomas. Carey passes to Olynyk. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Olynyk's got 7 points here in the quarter.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Thomas outside. Inside. Here's Van Vliet. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
Here's Daniels. 6 points for him. Pass to Carey. Now here's Olynyk. Here's Carey. Launches it. Knocks it down from distance. Carey's got 6.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Van Vliet with it, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Here's Mann. Okongwu with the rebound.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
To the right side, the 3 from Risacher. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Thomas outside on the wing man. Outside Irving. Over Olynyk. And it's Irving missing. The Hawks lead by 12. Pass to Daniels. It's Olynyk, high post. He has 7. Puts one up from 19. Here's Okongwu. Another one falls for Atlanta.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Outside Irving. Can they get it? The rebound by Atlanta.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's Irving.
Second quarter.
All right, let's see the best free throw shooting teams this season. The Nets second.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
2 times.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. Some changes for Brooklyn. Brooks comes in for Mann, and it's Beal in for Thomas. And the Hawks making a change here. Both free throws good from Irving.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Here's Carey. Give him 8. Porzingis for 3. Offensive rebound on the wing. Alexander Walker. Misses the 3. Nets trail by 14. Irving with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. So a moment now to see the story for Jalen Johnson.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Moon's checked in for Vucevic. Atlanta leading by 14. Here's Carey. Okongwu, a screen on Beal. 1:27 left to play in the first half of basketball.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Kane. Atlanta again missing. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. Here's Moon. 12 points for him. Beal outside. There's the 3. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Advantageous if you can get in Bradley Beal's airspace before he catches. Otherwise, that happens.
44 seconds left in the first half. Okongwu, a screen on Beal. Here's Carey. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Carey's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
3-pointer, Van Vliet. No luck on that one. Atlanta leading by 14. Pass to Alexander Walker. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Nickeil Alexander Walker, shooting 2.
the first one at the line is good.
And they've capitalized well from the free throw line. Their percentage is impressive.
So he gets them both.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Beal surveying the D. Allen on the wing. Three-pointer. Nails it from three. And so it's Atlanta in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Up big because of their three-point shooting. Just going to town from downtown tonight. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk. We're not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum. They're thinking about the shot. Better luck next time. One more time, a round of applause for our contestant.
Thanks for joining us. And first off, let's take a look at the players of the week. For the East, Cam Thomas.
Well, he could give you plenty of highlights, but a lot of substance too. He's moving the needle for his team.
And normally I do favor the big man, but I will admit, he's worth the price of admission.
When was the last time you paid to get in a game?
I pay all the time with my face.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Atlanta Hawks.
They've had a lot of success in transition, running for their lives like a turkey in November. Bark, bark, bark.
I don't know that that's a great comparison or a good turkey sound effect. Neither is that. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And here's Van Vliet. Cam Thomas out there with Fred Van Vliet. Then there's Nikola Vucevic, and it's Carter in at the small forward. So that's the Nets 5. Vucevic's shot is off.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And he lobs it up.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Carter. Thomas outside. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. To the paint. Here's the monster, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
They're so dangerous in that action. Nice decision there from Young.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Van Vliet. This one for three. Counted from distance. Van Vliet's got 7 points in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Young. Tries the spin move. Shot from 12. Here's Risacher. Second shot opportunity. Moon with a rebound. Moon's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Van Vliet. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line, Fred Van Vliet. At the line, 1 shot.
That free throw good from Van Vliet.
And the big X factor Van Vliet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
Now here's Johnson. Releases. Another shot. And the basket by the Monster. The Monsters got 6 here in the quarter.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Here's Thomas. Drives to the hoop. Blocked! Young against Van Vliet. It's tipped!
I mean, that was pure hustle by Van Vliet, giving his all to influence the shot and swat it away.
Carter finds Thomas. It's deflected, and they're able to recover.
Atlanta foul. Jalen Johnson. Second personal foul. Team second.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Vucevic stepping to the line with 2 shots.
And that one falls for Vucevic.
You love a big man like Vucevic. Puts in the effort to keep improving. For example, look at what he's done with his perimeter shooting.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Right wing. Here's Risacher. He's checked by Carter. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
And Jordy Fernandez calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Here's Moon. He's got 12. Thomas up top. It's rebounded by Risacher.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Pass to Johnson. The kick out to Young. Rebounded by the Nets. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Jalen Johnson, his 3rd personal foul, 3rd team foul.
Brent, you had a ton of playoff experience as a player. What was the atmosphere of the NBA postseason like?
Well, the intensity certainly picks up, BA, but looking back at it, it's so fun to see the amount of attention that all of a sudden comes with playoff basketball. So many more fans, so many more cameras, so much on the line. It's really where you enjoy all that hard work.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Atlanta leading by 11. Outside Young. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play. And looking at Trae Young, Brent, his team's always finished in the top 10 in offensive rating.
Yeah, for Trae, those teams he's played on have normally been in the top 5, along with playing at a top 10 pace. So when he has the ball in his hands and he's coming at you, very difficult to stop. Young's so talented, you're basically guaranteed to have a good offensive team.
Now here's Carter. No points so far. Here's Vucevic. Nails the baby hook.
Getting points inside is no problem for Vucevic. He consistently finds these openings.
Outside Young. Pass to the monster. The 3 from Risacher. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Here's Moon. Down low. Here's Vucevic, and it's blocked. Here's Risacher. He's got 17. 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Moon, covered by Johnson. Moon, the pass to Carter. Van Vliet with it. And there's a 3-second violation. And taking a look at the last 10 games, these are the teams that have attacked the offensive glass and been rewarded for their efforts. The Nets in 5th.
This squad's been attacking the offensive glass with a ton of energy lately, and it's paid off with a nice pile of second chance points.
Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Mann comes in for Thomas. Atlanta leading by 15. Now Young. Give him 8 points now. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Man, Brent, when Trae Young is on the floor, his teams put up ridiculous offensive numbers. What makes Trae a difference maker?
Well, I think Trae's relentlessness as an offensive player is hard to defend. I mean, he's so quick with the basketball. He gets into the teeth of the defense and causes so many problems, BA. He sometimes has those stretches where he becomes an offense unto himself. You have to love Trae Young's relentlessness on the floor, his focus, just giving the game 100% of himself and not messing around in any regard.
And both free throws good for Young.
One of the truly elite offensive players in the NBA, Trae Young can carry a team and more with that shooting and playmaking.
Here's Moon. He's got 14. The rebound by the Hawks. Risacher's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Daniels. Pass to the monster. Here's Risache. The three. Tries again. And the basket by the monster. The monster's got 10 points here in the second half.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game?
Irving, the pass to Van Vliet. Looking to end the run. And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a three-point play here.
14 foul.
And the Hawks making a change here. Carey's checked in. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the three ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Here's Carey. 11 points in the game. The three from Risache. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Pass to man. Outside Carter. Shot clock at 5. Outside man. Over Risache. Off the left rim and out.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's cool hands. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Trae Young.
Young's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Van Vliet, the pass to Carter. Outside man. Pass to Moon. On the wing, Irving. There's a screen. The layup off target. The Hawks lead by 21. Here's Carey. And here's Young. Puts up a deep three. The rebound by Carter.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Here's Moon. Sinks the tray. Moon's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Van Vliet against Young. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Fred Van Vliet.
What makes Young really tough to corral is he has that great spatial awareness out there.
And he can't get the first one.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. Nets trail by 18. Inside, here's Brooks. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Here's Carey. He's got 11. Tipped. Beal against Porzingis. Beal outside. Pass to man. Back to Beal. Brooks right side. Here's Moon. From behind the arc. The rebound by Atlanta. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Porzingis, one of those big guys who you don't worry about substituting off the floor late in games. Over an 80% shooter from the line for his career.
It's his first trip to the line.
Kristaps Porzingis at the line with 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
Some people call Porzingis a unicorn, and they're not wrong. His terrific stature and his shooting ability, that is a rare combination.
Allen, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Alexander Walker comes in for Trae Young. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
I still think, even after a few seasons, that Porzingis has a focus to continue to get stronger physically.
Beal outside. Carey grabs a miss.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Porzingis with a screen on Beal. Here's Carey. Brooks defending. Carey passes to Porzingis. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Bradley Beal.
Well, the closer Porzingis gets to the basket, the more aggressive he becomes, and for good reason. He's going to get fouled.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Both free throws good from Porzingis. Nets trail by 20. Beal outside. And he knocks down the 10-footer. Beal's got 7.
Defenses have to know that Bradley Beal is thinking score. This time he does it from the mid-range.
Porzingis with a screen on Beal. Pass to Porzingis. Takes the 3. The rebound by Allen. Brooklyn has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's Brooks. Carey grabs a miss. Carey's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Alexander Walker. To the wing, right side. Here's Carey, hounded by Beal. Plenty of daylight on that shot. He's got 13.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now here's Collins. 9 points in the game.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Carey. Spins. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. drains the triple.
Well, one of the better shooters we've seen over 7 feet as Porzingis able to knock down a distant shot.
Beal outside, 20 feet out, and that's good for 2. Beal's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. The Hawks lead by 21. A minute 22 left in the 3rd. Carey passes to Okongwu. All right, with this brief pause, let's take a look at the league's best passing teams. The 4th spot held by Brooklyn.
This is a squad that understands the importance of being unselfish and moving the ball. You love to watch smart basketball like that.
Shooting 2.
The throw good, Okongwu. And both free throws good for Okongwu. 1:14 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Collins with it. He's got 9. Beal outside. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Beal's got 11.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
Outside Porzingis. Here's Kane. Moon with a rebound. Moon's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Brooks. And that one good. Brooks has got his 2nd bucket on the night.
A throwback wing. Dillon Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
Outside, Alexander Walker. For 3, Porzingis. Brooklyn pulls it in. Moon's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. And here's Beal. He's got 11. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. Team's 5th foul.
Well, we've seen him miss a couple from the line. He's 2 for 4 so far.
Bradley Beal.
First one falls for him. The Hawks making a switch here. And Beal drops them both. And so it's Atlanta looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Back after this. Quinn Snyder with some words for his players.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
Trying to maintain that edge right now. Coach Snyder encouraging his guys.
Solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And Atlanta looking at who they've got. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Johnson. Then there's Dyson Daniels, and it's Kane in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Beal. Brooks finds Beal. Back to Brooks.
Brooks is one hard-working man. He runs into a foul and still gets a shot off.
Team foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Dillon Brooks. Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Risacher, he's checked in for carry. And Brooks drops them both.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
Now here's Johnson. Porzingis with a screen on Brooks to the middle. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Trae Young, he's checked in for the Hawks.
Trae Young.
Nets trail by 17. Beal, the pass to Vucevic. Now here's Thomas. Carter on the wing. Gets an open look and hits it. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Now Young. Brooklyn pulls it in. Beal with it, and it's Young picking him up.
And Bradley Beal right there just using the force to get to the free throw line.
Personal foul. Team seconds. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Bradley Beal. At the line, 2 times.
Free throw drops for Beal, and Atlanta making a change here. And Beal drops them both. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Outside Young. Pass to Johnson. Here's Daniels. Here's the monster. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
His 3rd personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Atlanta with 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Beal with it. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Brooks outside. Back to Beal. And here's Thomas from the arc. It's rebounded by Risacher.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Pass to Young. Fires for three. Hits a three-pointer. And the Hawks lead by 19.
Now, trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer, it's a good idea. That's his second three of the game. One in each half.
And here is Vucevic. Jacks up a three. Rebound, Trae Young.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Now here's Young. Pass to Johnson. Here's Daniels. Clock at 6. Here's the monster. Bradley Beal with a rebound. Beal's got 4 rebounds in the game. Brooks outside. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. The baseline J. Beal, no good.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Here's the monster. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake. The Monsters got 5 points now this quarter. And it's Beal with the ball for the Nets. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Shot to stop the run. Sends it home from three-point land.
And Bradley Beal making it look effortless right now.
The Hawks lead by 18. Daniels passes to the monster. Pass to Young. He takes it in. Brooklyn with the board. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now Beal. Brooks finds Beal. Left side Carter. Back to Beal. To the inside. Vucevic's shot is off. The Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Johnson. No good that time.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Brooks, the pass to Beal. Brooks outside. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. It's rebounded by Risacher.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Now here's Young. Back to Johnson. Up and over Brooks. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Nets trail by 18. Carter, the pass to Beal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That'll be foul number 5 on him.
Just a little too aggressive, and now he's on that brink of fouling out. Expect their opponent to really go after him now.
Moon's checked in for Brooklyn. Van Vliet comes in for Thomas. Outside Carter. Let's go with a 3. Rebound Atlanta. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Here's Daniels. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Vucevic. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket.
Well, Vucevic has finished a couple times in the top 10 of offensive boards, in part because of his feel for the game.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
You know what time it is. It's time for Team Hype. Attention fans. Now on the court is your Hype squad. Get loud and let them hear you. Who wants a t-shirt right about now? That's right, man. It's time to make some noise. Put your hands in the air. Let me see ya.
And here's Young. Pass to Johnson to stop the drought. Here's the monster, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Brooklyn with the ball, following the score by Atlanta. Here's Moon. Johnson with the defensive effort. Atlanta leading by 18. Tries to break his ice. Deflected. Pass to Daniels. Outside Young. Second chance effort. Here's the monster. Here's Risacher. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires in the triple. Risacher's got 9 points here in the second half.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Van Vliet. Drills the elbow jumper.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Now here's Young. Pass to Johnson. Here's Daniels. Now here's Young. Puts up a 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Outside Carter. Well, Brent, you've won championships, but you've also been on some bad teams. What's that experience like?
Well, B.A., very kind of you to remind me of that, although the therapy has paid off, so I'm doing just fine. When you are experiencing seasons that aren't going as successful as the team would like it to go, there's a point of pride in the game and the way that you approach it. You can't separate yourself from your teammates. You got to dig in and show that you have the mettle to go out there and still compete. That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Now here's Van Vliet. Moon, the pass to Beal. Carter from outside. The monster grabs the miss. The Monsters, Atlanta leading by 22. Here's Johnson. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Up top, Young, guarded by Van Vliet. Young, the pass to the monster. Back to Young, 5 to shoot. Over Van Vliet.
Van Vliet with the suffocating defense. Surrenders no room.
Misses the jumper. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Atlanta's gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Now Young. The importance of getting your second NBA contract is something players often cite. Brent, did you feel that way?
No doubt about it, BA. I mean, it's a stamp of approval that you belong at this level. Of course, it gives you a lot of security for what you want to do for your family and for yourself. But man, that's acknowledgement that all that hard work has paid off.
Van Vliet misses. The Hawks lead by 22. On the wing, Daniels. To the middle. Left side, Johnson.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Fourth personal foul. Team seconds.
Here's the monster. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Atlanta again missing. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Moon, the pass to Carter. Down low. Oh, they pick off the pass. Young with it. Pass to the monster. And Vucevic over to help. Here's Risacher. Stolen. The kick out to Van Vliet to win the cold spell. The rebound by Atlanta. The Monsters got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
Outside Young. Pass to Johnson. Here's Daniels. Here's the Monster. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And Brent, you look at the greater parity around the league. One factor, rebuilding teams can't hoard cap space like they once did.
Yeah, BA, so much tougher for teams to absorb these huge contracts in exchange for picks. So now you've got to use that cap space from day one, jump on the guys that you think are going to propel your team and hope for the best.
Martin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Mann comes in for Carter. And he's good on the second. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Van Vliet. Martin outside. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Kelly Olynyk.
Yeah, even though he's undrafted, Martin has found a scoring role at this level, and he has the length to defend multiple positions. What a find.
First free throw is good. He's off on the second. As we know, Brent, experiencing some team drama is not an uncommon experience in the NBA.
Man, BA, as years went on and playing 7, 8, 9 seasons in the league, you almost started to invite some of that drama into the locker room. It's really a character builder, and it shows you that you care about what it is that you're doing. So the drama are always great lessons for how strong your team is going to be.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Hawks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word of the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the Monster.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:09 left to play in the fourth quarter. Atlanta leading by 20. Here's Carey. Launches a 3. And they recover it.
He gets to the long rebound and keeps the clock running. Great play.
Fires the 3. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
That looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Now here's Van Vliet. Back to man. Martin outside. Beyond the arc. The Monster grabs the miss. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Alexander Walker, the pass to Cool Hands. The kick to Olynyk. The 3 is up. Rebound Brooklyn. Now here's Beal. So it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Trey, this is a young team. Talk about the chemistry and the connection and how you play together.
You're around us outside of the locker room. I mean, you can tell why we support each other so well, and the energy we have for each other on the court. I mean, you can tell the reason why we do that, and I mean, I love this group.
The connection is there on and off the court. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. And now, our player of the game.